So that's why Kim Porter's book was put out. What's up, my beautiful soul family? How's everybody feeling today? So Kim Porter's book, Kim's Lost Words, as we all know, recently came out. But then there's been some disputes over the authenticity of the book, whether the book is real, whether the book is fake. I did a reading previously on my channel discussing whether the book is real or fake. So that's not what the purpose of this video is going to be today. The purpose of this video is going to be, why did Chris Todd, the guy who put out the book, why he put it out? What is his motives? Was he just looking for a payday? Did he want the truth to get out? Was he trying to give Kim some justice? Let's do a reading and let's see what's up. So before I do this reading, I just want to put out this disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I state in this video is just my interpretation of the cards. Nothing that I state in this video has been proven to be truth as of yet. So with that disclaimer out the way, I'm going to shuffle these cards and we're going to see what Chris Todd's real motives are for putting out this book. All right. So I asked the cards, why did Chris Todd put out Kim Porter's book? Okay. Okay. I'm already getting from the cards that this was teamwork. It was a team effort. Like, he's not the only person who he might be the person that's like the front man for the book, but he's not the only person that had a hand in this book getting out there. From what I'm first reading is that I think he feels sympathy. He feels sympathetic towards Kim's situation and how much she was dominated in an abusive relationship and controlled by money. And the page of wands, yeah, how much she was controlled, you know what I mean, and in an abusive relationship with a dude that was ruthless. I think he does have some sympathy for Kim. And reconciliation. Maybe like he feels like Kim's story needs to be told. You know what I mean? They need to know about the relationship. And I've seen something about the family card too, that this wasn't a happy family. This wasn't a happy relationship. If any, like, it was just a lot of scandals and secrets that was kept unwrapped. But like I said, he's not the only person involved in this book getting out. There's a group of people, or at least people working in collaboration. The Knight of Wands, and then you got the Page of Pentacles, you got the Harem, and then you got the Two of Swords upright. So then I'm getting from this, let me see, sudden departures. This is the thing of sudden departures, or somebody being seduced by fine words. Then you got the Page of Pentacles right here. The Harem, which is the traditional relationship. And then you got the Two of Swords, which is about being blindsided by something, or being blindfolded, not seeing the clarity of the situation. I think they feel like the public thought that this was just a good relationship between him and Kim. And a lot of people were blind towards the truth of what happened with Kim. You know what I mean? They just seen Kim as just this woman that was trying to get money, when that wasn't how the relationship was in reality. So I'm getting a feeling from the cards so far he wants Kim's story to be told. I think, okay, so I'm feeling from the cards also. Like I said, I want to pull more cards just to see if this is what I think is correct. But I'm getting the feeling that, at least on Chris Todd's part, whatever source he got the material for the book from, I think he believes the source is legit. So I don't think he made these up. You know what I mean? Like, people were saying, if this isn't Kim's words, I think as far as he knows, it is. As far as he knows, it is. If it's not, then he was tricked as well. Let me see here. So then you got, all right. So he wants people, like I said, to know a lot of America was blinded by what really happened to Kim. They didn't know what she went through in a relationship with Diddy. However, a lot of people don't know about how much Diddy ran her through the coals emotionally, how much he hurt her emotionally, how much she almost had a nervous breakdown band with him, how much depression she went through, how much pain, how much sadness, how much of just a dark figure Diddy had been in her life, how much he kept her from achieving her goals because he didn't want her to expand past what he wanted her to be. Let me think, what else? Yeah, he was, oh, excuse me, he was pretty ruthless in their relationship. Like, he'd basically do anything to win. It seems like he didn't care about lying or being cunning or abusive to get, his way. It always had to be his way. Always sharp and, always critical and judgmental towards Kim. He didn't treat her right. And I think that Chris Todd wants the world to know that. So let me put some more cards and see what else the cards are saying. King of Swords reverse. How much of a violent man Diddy was. How dangerous Diddy actually was. And stuff like that. And how he knew dangerous men. Right now, Diddy is in the midst of a court battle or whatever. And Chris feels like an injustice was done to Kim when she was with Diddy, which it was. I mean, if everything that's been alleged that he did to Kim is actually true, it was a lot of injustice and unfairness. And I think Chris Todd, getting the story, he believes that to be so. Writer's block. Let's talk to something about writer's block. Getting knocked off his high horse. He believed Diddy needs to get knocked off his high horse. He didn't feel like there was many options for Kim. Yep. The Queen of Wands is the fire sign woman. He didn't feel there was a lot of options for Kim. You know what I mean? But she was starting to see the reality of Diddy, and he wants everybody else to see what Kim had to deal with too with Diddy. You know what I mean? Refusing to walk away. I think Chris knew that there was going to be some backlash, but he felt like this was a story worth telling. He, you know what I mean? Where other people might have cowered and been like, oh no, I'm not putting this out. I know I'm probably a marked man if I put this out. I feel like Chris was more just like, no, this woman's story deserves to be told. If this, man did the things that's alleged in this book, then he's a monster and he needs to be exposed for being such a monster. Now, like I said, this is all alleged for entertainment purposes only, of course. So then you got the Knight of Wands. I think he wanted to be Chris. Sorry, his name is Chris. I think he wanted to be Kim Porter's like savior in a sense, like her hero, like that voice for her since she is no longer able to speak for herself. Past coming back to haunt them. Crimes. Being a victim. He really does genuinely feel that Kim Porter went through a lot of trauma and she was a victim. And he's willing to fight against all this opposition in order to put her story out. That's the sacrifice he's willing to make. I think he's genuine. I think he's being genuine here. Generosity, openness. I don't think he's really receiving money right now from the book. Let me see. You got generosity, openness. You also got the substance abuse and disharmony, uphaven. He is getting a lot of criticism because people don't believe that that book actually came from Kim. They believe that the book is fraud, and he felt like putting that book out there was helping Kim tell her truth, be honest. Of course, he's getting a lot of backlash for it. I mean, this is what the cards are saying. All right. So people have been accusing him of being everything from a fortune hunter, somebody just looking for a payday. You know what I mean? I think that he was more naive in the situation. I don't think he was looking for a payday as much as he just wanted to get the story out there. Um, hmm, Facing fears or fears being unfounded. You know what I mean? I think he was fearful about putting this book out, and it was people that was fearful about the book getting out. But now the book is out, and it's got basically time to face the music. Then you got the Empress reversed over here. That's just talking about some kind of controlling, violent person. I think this is what he wanted the world to know about Puff, that he's this controlling, violent person. Yeah, I don't think that Chris Todd had any ill intentions on putting this book out. Let me see. Skills, shriek and respond, expose. Yeah, he wanted to expose the truth. He wanted to expose Diddy. He wanted to expose Diddy in about. Now this is the card of the master builder or skills. Okay, he wanted to expose Diddy about how he built the wealth that he built. You know what I mean? How egocentric he is, how selfish Diddy is, how much how bad their relationship was, how much disharmony was in their relationship. He wanted to put all of Diddy's secrets out. You know what I mean? He wanted to bring like enlighten us and bring to light everything that happened in that romantic relationship of Diddy's and Kim's. He felt like being her voice, being her communicator, since she wasn't here to communicate anymore. Now this is about either about sexuality, obsession, or stalking. I think Diddy was stalking Kim. I think there was a point in time when Diddy was stalking Kim, and I think this guy that put it out, Chris Todd. He's also obsessed with kind of like getting this information told. He obsessed about this subject for some time. I do think he probably thoroughly researched this before putting it out. And then he decided to move forward with it. He obsessed for a while, like basically fixated on it enough to do research about it and everything else, do thorough research before moving forward. He didn't just jump right in to publish these words. Okay, so stability, foundation. Okay, yeah, he moved forward when he was stable and secure enough to know that what he's putting out there is the truth, at least as far as he knows it. The Wheel of Fortune reverse, negative change in circumstances. I think he didn't. I think he's surprised at the backlash he's gotten from putting this out, but he still feels fulfilled, and the fact that he was able to tell Kim's story. He was able to. He feels hopeful, and I think he feels hopeful and fulfilled that at least some people will understand how much Kim was trying to get her independence and how she was trying to live in her own truth from Diddy when she mysteriously passed away. Ace of Swords, green light. Then you got the King of Pentacles reversed. Then you got the High Priestess, a gut feeling. Then you got the Nine of Wands reversed. I think it's constantly being on guard or constantly expecting somebody to come after him. I think he probably thinks that he knew that putting this book out, he really risked himself doing it, but he still, I think, did it and stuff. He had a gut feeling to move forward with the book, and he did. Okay. So, 1 second. He feel he has to constantly be on guard in case like either Diddy or his henchmen want to fly into a rage and like come after him. I think he did feel scared and like he wasn't going to be able to control it. He also worried about like if if the book, people wasn't going to take out the book, what he intends for them to take out of it. Like, I guess what having Kim's story told, I think he worried from everything from financial loss to, like I said, him getting hurt or met with aggression and all of that to put this book out. It was multiple people involved in getting this book out, but he's the one who took the center stage for it. Like, he's the one who took over the team project to get it out. And he did it, and he moved it along quickly. Let me see. So you got the positivity. Then you got the Queen of Cups, which is a gentle person. Gentleness, peacefulness, sensitivity. Then somebody that's in deep contemplation. Then you got the King of Pentacles reversed, which is a man that's not that got debts and stuff. Then you got a woman that got debts, and somebody else that's feel overloaded. A burden, feel burdened, feel overloaded, unable to a cross too heavy to bear. You see, then you got the clouded judgment, and you got someone that's completely dominated. I think he's trying to say that he hopes people take away from it about how much of a positive person and a gentle person Kim was. You know what I mean? And how much her judgment was clouded by being with P. Diddy, and how much he tried to dominate her and bully her and just be vicious and nasty towards her. Like I said, deep contemplation, recovery, healing. I think that he feels like putting this book out, in a sense, is like giving justice to Kim. It's about helping other women heal from abusive situations, you know what I mean, so that they don't have the same outcome Kim Porter did when she was trying to gain her independence. They go to water sign Mel, somebody getting away. Then you got the imprisoned card and the Page of Cups, which is the child, the naive child. Now, let me see what these last 4 cards is talking about. So, the water sign, the King of Cups, is an upstanding, honest man. I think this is at least what Chris sees himself as. And so, this is the card of wanting to run away or going to calmer waters. I think eventually all of this controversy about the book will die down. Let me think. Now, what is this about? Okay, so this could be about prison and Diddy. Because this is the card of, okay, all the controversy of the book will calm down, and we'll see Kim's struggles that she went through. And then you got the Page of Cups, which I think that is just about being hopeful and optimistic. I think, yeah. So to sum it all up, because that's the last bit of the cards, to sum it all up, Chris Todd put this book out in good faith because he believed it was Kim's words and he wanted her story to get told. Like, he felt sympathy for her. He felt like this is so messed up, what she went through, and he wanted her story to get told. Now, like I said, I want to remind everybody this is all alleged, and it was for entertainment purposes only. If you like this video, leave a comment down below telling me what you think. What do you think was Chris Todd's reason for putting Kim Porter's book out, Kim's Lost Words? Do you believe he was genuine, or he was looking for a payday? Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Share this with your family and friends. Thank you, my beautiful soul family. I'll see you in the next video.